Have you ever heard of a capsule wardrobe and thought, is this right for me? Is this something I should try? Well, let me give you my thoughts on it. You know me, I'm always going to tell you the truth, whether it goes with what everybody else is saying or not. And not everybody preaches this, but I see it a lot, right? Oh, you build your own capsule wardrobe, capsule this, capsule that. And I am not a fan. And that's because I find it restrictive, right? And if you're not doing it right, it actually doesn't work. So the idea, if you're not sure what a capsule wardrobe is the idea that you build an entire wardrobe on like 12 or 17 or 20 pieces or whatever the magic number is. And they should all mix interchangeably. That's all you need. You know, you do one per season and like that's where you live. And I'm like, no, that doesn't work. Again, it's too restrictive, too many rules. You know me, I'm not really a rule follower, don't love that. And the thing about it is when you're putting it together, unless you're actually doing it, like working with somebody who does that or really thinking it through, you may not get it, right? You may be like, I have this capsule wardrobe and it doesn't work. And part of the reason is there's got to be components to that work together. So part of it's functionality, right? What's functioning as the outerwear portion? What's functioning as the bottoms part? What's functioning as this portion of my wardrobe, right? Then it's like the situations, right? What is the dressy portion of this? What is the non-dressy portion of this? What is the work portion of this? And then there's the shape and the color, right? We want to make sure that we get variety in shape, that we're not always like, okay, these are the kinds of pants, and I'm going to get these 3 pants, and they all look like that. And then the color, it's all got to work together, so you really do limit it. Now, I am all for building a palette in your wardrobe, but the way I like to look at things and the way I like to help people build a wardrobe and the way I build my own wardrobe and the people that I work with is on foundational pieces. So foundational pieces to me are like the staple core pillars in your wardrobe. And those you can dress up, you can dress down, and you can add in all kinds of different pieces to make your looks go from place to place to place. And you're not having to replace them all the time, right? Because I'm like, okay, so we have these 12, 17, 35 pieces, whatever it is. I mean, part of me is like, really? Are the people that are preaching this really living with that few pieces? Kind of find it hard to believe. But anyway, I digress. So what I like to do is, like I said, I like to build my things on a foundational wardrobe. And that means there's kind of like a core group of pieces, and I can interchange those with each other. And then everything I add in is going to work with those pieces, right? So that's like a foundation. You build a house from the foundation up. That's what I'm talking about. The one thing I will say about capsule wardrobes, where I find them handy and where I do suggest, you know what, maybe that's a good thing, 2 ways. One, when you're packing, right? So you don't want to be the person that's packing 800 different colors, 800 different things. Nothing works together. Build yourself, like think it through. Build yourself a little travel capsule. And then that I think is really smart because all the pieces will work together. You know, you won't need 5 million pairs of shoes because shoes are the heaviest thing, are they not? I mean, I'm always the one at the airport pulling out the extra shoes and like shoving them in my carry-on because I'm like, oh wait, 2 pounds. Just pay the damn $150 and get on with your life. But anyway, the other thing, when a part of your life is so different than the rest of your life and you have to do it on the regular, that's also when I think a capsule is super useful because it'll tie it all together. It'll give you like a vibe and a brand. And it's just like, okay, this stuff lives here for that. So that makes sense to me. But most of us live our lives are very fluid, you know? It's like our day-to-day kind of goes from here to there, and we're kind of always the same person, dialing it up a little, dialing it down a little, but we're always kind of the same person. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on capsule wardrobes. Let me know, like, have you tried it? Do you like it? Do you think I'm full of it, that I don't like them? Like, oh, there she goes again, against the grain again. I don't know, that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comments below.